Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Velah podcast. My name is Velah Munga, and you know, guys, how we do it in the studio, it's all about good vibes. And today we have Sheila, our guest, a functional artist. Yeah, functional artist. So she's going to explain more about what is the meaning of a functional artist, and also going to tell us your full names. Karibu sana.
Asante sana, thank you. Hi, my name is Sheila Okanga, and as she's told you, I'm a functional artist. And what's a functional artist? A functional artist is somebody, or functional art is art that is done on things that you can use. Yeah, so like on a stool, a table, what? So it has a function, but it's also a piece of art.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's your favorite food?
Food?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, guy. Hiya, it goes in seasons. It goes in seasons. Yeah. Let me see. When I'm out of the country, I just want ugali, sukuma wiki, and scrambled eggs.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
when I'm here, it can go from Swahili to Italian to Japanese. I don't like Ethiopian though. Injera, no. Yeah.
Nimeona watu wengi wana complain about that food. I've never tried it before.
Actually, some people also really like it. Either you really like it or you just, yeah.
Okay. So, acheni tuanze hii story sasa.
Asante.
So, describe your personal design style.
My personal design style, because I have a graphic design background, so I have a tendency to do very linear work, although sometimes I'll do some shading and what. I play around with colors a lot, and I use depth of I use color to make perspective.
Okay.
Yeah. So my style of work is it fits with African art very well, because there's bits that are very designy, and then there are bits that are, artistic, but then they're not sort of like, oh, I've drawn your face and it looks just like you kind of stuff. No. Yeah.
Okay. And how long have you been into functional art?
Functional art itself, realizing what it is I'm doing and what. That one, I think I've been into it. I inadvertently started around 93, but to actually say actively doing functional art, I would say since around 2007. Yeah. In 93, I started off with a friend, and we used to paint pots. And I think that's where I got the idea of functional art, because it's nice to see, like, this thing is beautiful, it's a piece of art, but it's also got another function. It's a pot. It's growing either crops, it's growing, flowers or something like that. Yeah.
Okay. And where do you find your inspiration?
I find my inspiration in, looking at things and conceiving new uses for them. Yeah, so because of the functional bit of the art, it's very practical.
Yeah.
So what I do find is that I think of it's something that I need. Yeah, so for instance, like say you've gone to visit your shosh, and it's in her bedroom, her bathroom there, and you're realizing that she goes to the bathroom, but when she goes to take a shower, it takes a while. She sits on the toilet for a bit, and then she goes to take her shower, and then she has to come back and sit on the toilet for a bit. Not just sitting as in a chair. So you realize, okay, she needs something to sit on in her shower. What can I make that works for the shower, can get wet, she can sit on it, and it also looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how my inspiration comes.
Okay, so describe us your day-to-day, what is this called? Okay, your day-to-day life. So how do you create? Do you create in the morning? Do you create in the evening? Because tunajua kuna watu wenye ideas zinakujanga asubuhi. Some ideas zinakujanga usiku. Like mimi ideas zinakujanga usiku.
Yeah, let's put it this way. I've always been a night owl. It's not so much that my ideas come to me all the time.
Yeah.
but to be able to have time to execute it, I developed a night owl thingy because, being an artist and working for myself, so you know, I stayed at home, and then when my parents were still alive, you know, I was going to move out, but then I looked at them and it's like, now I leave them alone in the house, and you know, Rela's come and start praying, stealing this, you know, nah, let me just stick around, you know, and because I'm at home, it's those ones of, during the day, you're busy drawing like this, and it's phone call. There's a plumber coming, come and show you what. There's an electrician coming, and so your work is always being interrupted.
Yeah.
So I found at night, there's nobody calling you to tell you, do this. So you can work fully. You can take an idea from its conception straight to its finished product without any interruptions. So I'm more of a night person.
Okay.
Yeah.
And describe how art is important to society and also to you.
Okay, art is important to me because it's important to us all. I come from a humanitarian background, so I've always looked at my art in ways that it can help people better. So how is art important to society and important to people? Well, kukuelimisha kidogo, art started as a therapy. Yeah? You see those cave paintings of those old, you know, guys of yore, those things are not there aesthetically. Those are actually a playbook for hunting. Yeah, so they'll have the mammoth, and then you come out, you're standing here, you Otieno, you're here, so you're here, I mean, you see them even with their spears, and then you, Wamalwa, you'll come running from that side. Yeah. So what they'll do is they draw the creature that they're going to hunt, and most of the time it will be a mammoth, you know, those huge elephants, you know. And then they will draw it either in a box, or they'll draw a box on it somewhere, and that's called a spirit box. And there was a belief that once you draw that box, you have captured the soul and the spirit of the animal inside that box. So it gives you the courage, because now they believe that they're going to hunt a mindless husky. Yeah. So that is what gave them the courage to go and hunt something that its toe alone is up to here. You know? So, you know, and bring it down. So art started as a therapy and eventually developed as aesthetics, but for a very long time, art was used to tell either somebody's story, to go through a grieving process, for whatever, so it's very important to us in society, because also we are creatures that are creative, we create. And one of the things, you know, we live to create. You can see it. People who are not doing something with themselves, not doing something that they like, tend to get very depressed. And so being creative creatures and visual creatures, we need to have in our environment things that please us. And that is where art comes in.
Okay. And what are some of the most important skills for an art designer, or anyone who would like to become an artist? Well, first of all, there's no such thing as I can't draw. So long as you can write your name, you can draw. It's a mindset. It's a mindset. I tell you. So you just need to look. One of the good things is that when you start learning art, you start learning to look at things in parts, as a sum of their parts. So like now I'm looking at your face. I'll say, well, your eyes, those are two ovals. Your nose is a triangle. Your mouth is like an extended oval. So, and they're just placed like so. So once you understand where to place them, then you can see how the face works as a whole. But you need to break it down first. So long as you can write your name or write, you can actually draw. It's just how you bend your hand to do. So what does somebody need? When you're going into the design, especially the field of design, you will be dealing with clients. You have to remember, as an artist, artists take their work very personally, but when you're working for a client or doing something for a client, it's not about you, sweetheart. It is not. It is about what the client wants. Even if you think that, oh my God, this is the most hideous thing I've ever seen, just do it. That client loves it, you know? So if the client's looking a bit confused, or it doesn't look like what they thought it would look like, that's where you can come in with suggestions, whatever. Otherwise, just follow the brief. Okay. And do you have any challenges when it comes to your work? this is maybe clients. You let's take an example. You had a very difficult client, and he or she wanted this, but you saw it's not a good idea. So how do you go about it?
Well, as I said, follow the brief. It's not about you. The challenges is not so much about what the client wants or whatever. The challenges is people's unrealistic expectations. So, for instance, and then also when you're creating a piece and then somebody comes. So, for instance, there's a Fanta bottle here with water, So I've painted that nicely, and then I've put it somewhere for sale. And considering the materials I've used on it, plus the time that it took me, I've placed it, like, say, at 700 bob. Now what you have is the average Kenyan. Kwanza Kenyans will come and tell you, 700 bob for plastic, ya nini? Hapana. So nipe na 3.
Akwambie 700. Yani umesema 700. So they're kind of complaining, but sasa ile indirectly 700. Ni 700.
Ni 700.
Ni 700.
Ati ya nini si ni plastic? It's like, you don't have to pay 700. It's okay. You don't have to take it. Appreciate it and go. You know, that's the Jango in me coming out. But then, you know, and they'll tell you, I want it for 300. Yeah. Put that person, teach them how to paint that bottle, and ask them how much will you sell it for. Believe you me, them they'll tell you 5,000. You know, so those are some of the difficulties you get, and then the other one is bespoke stuff that you make with your hands. No two will be the same. It's not a manufactured thing. It's made by hand, so it's going to be like the way you see this color might be slightly different the next time. The way this bends might be slightly different the next time, and whatever. It takes time. It's bespoke. And it, like, say now doing this bottle maybe took me 3 days. Right? You get somebody who comes and tells you, I want 50 bottles next week. No, that's not happening. It's like, why you can't do it? I'm giving you a money order. I'm giving you something. No, we have to look at the practicalities. I can't do it by next week. It's just impossible, especially if I'm alone. 50 bottles is going to take me, so this is 50 times 3. Okay? Each bottle 3 days. That's how long it's going to take me. Okay? So, that's one of the things, that unrealistic time thing.
Okay. And what makes you stand out from other art designers?
I'm unique. I have ideas that other people have never conceived of. And they still keep coming. So, you know, and I teach too. I teach what I do because I really have I don't have that fear that a lot of people have of, like, oh my gosh, they'll become better than me. My work will go, now my idea, and you're here, Imenda, and down they're making money. Nah. Come take the idea. You know, there's another better one on its way. I'm 10 steps ahead. So you know, that's what makes me different. And then the fact that I teach what I do. A lot of art teachers will teach a technique, but will not teach you exactly how they do it. May I teach you exactly how I do it?
No. Nice. And what do you think is the most important aspect of a successful design?
Oh gosh, you know, in the art world, they have rules, and even especially when you're doing design. You said design. Picture beauty is in the eye of the beholder, so there's no aspect you can look in the success of a picture. But a design has certain rules about it. I'm not going to go too deeply into it, but there's something called the golden mean, or the golden medium, which is a certain way that things are supposed to sit when you're looking at them. And it balances it balances the eye on the picture very nicely. So you need to keep that in mind, and then also color. When you're doing with your colors, you need to a successful design, the colors either harmonize or they are in contrast, but in a balanced contrast. You know, like the yin and yang sign? That's a balanced contrast.
Okay, so when you're doing yin yang ni gani?
Ile iko hivi.
Iko hivi. Zimecross, ni kama sijui samaki, sijui.
Yes, two paisley patterns. With a dot.
Okay. So that's it. So Uneza, you've said you do teach. So that means you have a place.
Yes, I actually have a place that I do teach. I'm currently teaching, in fact, Africa Inside Out, which is what my business or my thing is. It's more like I wouldn't say a collective. Okay. It's like a community thing, because what I do is I teach ladies mainly at the moment who have never, they don't know a paintbrush from a pencil, so to speak. And so when the motivation behind teaching them is to give them a skill, and also to give them a space where they can be able to air their whatever, the stuff that's going on with them. So it's like kind of like a little therapy space. Okay. Yeah.
So whoever will be watching this video, unaweza waambia like where they can find you on your social media.
Yes. My Instagram handle is Nasimwez. Yeah. And later you'll see a little picture of my Africa Inside Out. But that's me on Instagram. You can actually hit me up on there, and we can chat, and I'll let you know if you want to come for classes. I can give you the rates and at least a breakdown of what it is that you can and learn. There's more than just the art stuff to learn. Yeah. I also plant, so I do gardening as well, and I'm a good cook, so I like teaching cooking.
Okay. So that's it, guys. This show was proudly sponsored by Ecobi Sacco Limited and also Nyali Capital Limited. If you need any loans, if you need any LP or finances, they're the guys that you should check them on their Instagram page. That is Ecobi Sacco and Nyali Capital. That's it. So do follow us on our Instagram page at KingTv.254, on our Facebook page at KingTv, and also follow us on our YouTube channel. Do subscribe, like, share. That is KingTv. And you can also follow me on my Instagram page. That is Velah_Munga.
All right.
And that's it.
Thank you very much.
Karibu
Thank you
sana.
very much, Velah.